Connected. Channel switched.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Hey,
Hi,
Tim.
Tim.
Hey, Tim.
User entered your channel.
Hello, my friends.
Hiya, Bruce.
Hi, Bruce.
Good to see you, Gerd.
Yeah, we'll try today. A little bit exhausted, I think. The kitchen is not ready yet.
User joined your channel.
Hello. Hey, Dennis.
Hi, Dennis.
Hi, Dennis.
Yes.
Hello, Dennis.
Yeah, kitchen's a huge job.
Yeah, a lot of work the whole week.
User joined your channel.
Good morning, good evening.
Hi,
Hello,
Andreas.
Andreas.
Hi, Andres.
User joined your channel.
Hallo, alle.
Hi, Holger.
Hello, Olga.
Hi,
Hi,
Holger.
Holger.
Hello.
Blue, blue, blue.
Yep.
Any lift on the ridge?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, could be a good, nice glide. Just the weather zone is weak, but the way to the weather zone may be relaxing. But we're starting lower.
It's like 1.1, 1.2 netto on the ridge.
Yep. I checked also the deepness. When you fly deeper to the ridge, it's nothing. So it's just in the front.
Thank you. Huh. Well, this will be interesting.
So now I have 0 from this point here.
I've got negative out here in front of the ridge. And negative 0.3 out there. Huh. Well, I know. I think I'd want a glider. The glide's pretty good today.
Here I have lift. You have to be at the beginning on the ridge. Would be an interesting start. Starting lower and with only 1 meter. Gentle speed up.
User joined your channel.
I'm getting negative netto.
So we are, what's happened now?
You were what?
My VR was frozen about 10 seconds.
Yeah, I had a freeze back there.
Strange. I hadn't any experience that the region here is so flat at the Lake Geneva. I was once here with the military service and I thought the hills are higher.
Okay, 1.6, 1.7 netto.
What was the start speed?
The strong, I had maximum 1.
I think it was 170 again.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, 170.
Yeah, I think larger wings today was a good idea.
Probably. EB's too heavy.
Yes.
Probably, I'm not sure it's an EB day anyway, but
Nico has an LS4, okay.
yeah, well, I don't think so.
If it's going to be like this all the way, it's going to be a slow race.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing, it's only 140 kilometers.
Or shorter.
Yeah, might be very short for someone.
Could well be shorter.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, gentlemen.
Hi, Mark.
Hi.
Hey, Mark.
Mark.
Oh, they did set the time very, very early in the morning.
Yes.
Oh, I missed that.
9:30.
I did until somebody just mentioned it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I didn't spot that. That would account for the lack of thermals.
Yeah. And the low start also. Not many opportunities to get higher.
Well, should I get out and get a bigger plane? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, biggest I can go is 18.
Got no box.
Yeah. With this little bit of lift, it's kind of nice not to have to worry about them.
But it glides nice. No turbulence, nothing.
Turbulence is only slight.
Now we could try turn only with shift the weight in the cockpit.
Yeah. It's not working.
I've wanted a hang glider in this sim, that would be it.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's
that
also
15.
part with the paraglider is also a part you have to turn the turns with much of energy with the body, not only with the braking line. It's more flying with dynamic weight shift.
That's going to really hurt to go down to 15.
Yeah, the good conditions are good here. I'm interested about the weather zone with the weak conditions.
We have 4 people in the lobby or coming in.
Yeah, time is up, so you better hurry.
I'm not sure about this task. Starting so low and not much.
Was this a Condor 2 task that someone just pulled in? Because this would probably work. I mean, this ridge would just sort of work pretty well in Condor 2.
Yeah, but this is not Condor 2.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it was a Condor 2 task that someone converted without thinking about
I'm
it
not
much.
sure. Not sure.
I think it was converted. Yeah.
Hi, Nico. Well, you refer to the artificial horizon? Yes, yes. That's default.
Okay, our slackers are in.
1 minute. Maybe could wait till the first cloud coming.
I'm afraid it will just ruin the ridges.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even 10 a.m. It would be a long wait, even for the first clouds.
No, normally 9 o'clock, not?
Well,
9:30.
This is the default panel.
I remember we had a task in Condor 2 that started at like 11, and there really wasn't. It was pretty mild what was going on until you got around 12. So I don't know about this thing. But
Yeah, good luck. Thanks.
Yeah,
I
good luck,
miss
everyone.
our reverse engineer. He helps a lot. John is not online.
John's not an engineer, is he?
Reverse engineer.
What did you say?
Yeah, I see it, Nico. It's there. But it's not really visible unless you bank right.
Start high is 1500.
Yes.
Thank you. Starting.
Yeah, good luck.
Right behind
Thank
you.
you.
Good luck.
Thank you. It's more lift at 1500.
Oh yeah, it does actually work down here. That's nice.
Maybe the trick is not too high. Of 1.5
Fine.
meters.
Of course, I missed my start. Now I have to start again.
That goes.
Good luck.
It's also a little bit better farther out in front of the ridge than expected.
Yeah, it's better, yeah.
Oh, who just crashed? Oh. Garrett.
JF in his stem.
My plane is out steel. Nothing happened for me. I heard him from behind.
You're still alive.
Yeah, no problem.
It's 2.1 netto down here. In places, anyway.
You have very much. I had 1.6 maximum. You have the better feeling.
Yeah, I think going out farther in front of the ridge, I think, is better. I think
I got
Bruce is
1.8
farther
to
out.
1 to 2 here, where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm just talking netto. 2.2 netto. Went by.
No, I'm behind you, Bruce. No, it's okay.
See a huge difference about the glider.
Yeah, Bruce had an Ventus 15, was a JS3 15.
I'm just on the top of Dennis, and he flying
Yep.
an LS3, and he is lower than me with a 20-mon Chess 1. But it's difficult to find something here.
Thank you, Nico and Sean.
Someone got flutter. Wow.
Very interesting. So long, zero sinking.
This is an interesting one, really. to figure out how to optimize this.
Yep.
I think I've been going kind of too slow.
Have lift. Don't go too close to the ridge. At the start of the ridge, you have stable lift. I see it now from the other guys.
Yeah, it's a very classic, like, low but well-formed ridge task, and I'm just not used to flying anymore.
Yep.
I mean, it's very realistic in that sense.
Like you learn in the school, yep.
It's a great flight. So far, I'm enjoying it.
So at 10 o'clock, the thermals really aren't doing anything, so the drafts are on the ridge are working.
Yeah, it's a classic ridge task because there's no activity.
But
Well,
more
normally
scale.
any kind of activity would kill the ridge, right? The ridge lift. I think the 10 o'clock maybe helped that not happen.
Here at the end is more lift. Maybe a half meter more.
I can really see the performance of your plane, Tim.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're pulling away and you're keeping your altitude.
it's the pilot.
Of course, yeah, but that
Yes.
too. You seem okay, Dennis.
Yeah. I'm still at 1500, just like I started.
Hi, wingtip.
Conditions getting better.
Yeah, you can see the topology on the map. Well, at least if you got Arn's high resolution map pasted in your cockpit.
Yep.
One Hotel Delta took, he went all the way up to the top. I don't know where he stopped to climb. But it should be interesting when he gets to that next ridge, he'll be right at the top.
Hi, Barra. No, you don't. You just need a Condor3 and of course some hardware. Sceneries can be downloaded for free at the Condor Club. And you need to pay for additional gliders, but it's not necessary. Yeah, you're right, wingtip, but to get started, you don't need it.
So HH fell down to the middle of the ridge. I'm curious to see if that hurts him.
Well, Dennis, you're looking pretty happy up there.
Yeah, I'm going through 1700, climbing at a little over 1.
Very nice.
2.3 meadow.
Oh, and I don't think I've seen 2.3 yet. Cool.
Never saw him.
Oh, there it is. Just saw a little blip. There.
Final glide. McCready 0.
Oh, I've had my
Oh, nice.
final glide for a long time. In 2.0 MC, I've got 152 final glide, positive. Probably shouldn't be dawdling, but I'm not very smart about this stuff. Oh, I never started. That's why my DDH is messed up. Ah.
I was going to ask. I couldn't figure out how you had Final Glide that set.
Well, I didn't start the computer. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
have
still-
final glide.
What do you
I'm
start?
still 550 below at 0.
Yeah, I just got the computer started, and I got a long way to go. Now I wish I'd slowed down a little.
No, you're still fine.
Well, it depends on what kind of lift on the last leg. Dang it. I was really moving there. Oh my God.
Hey, boost.
Pretty good. I was going like, what? I was going like 180, 190 kph there for a while.
That's not unreasonable. I'm flying about that.
Oh my God, I'm not. I've been pulled it way back.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
in
but
the altitude.
you pulled back when you needed to, right at the end of this ridge. So the wave settings looked pretty strong too, so I'm curious if on the backside of this we get any wave action.
some sync making the crossover.
Yep.
You're hanging in there nicely, Dennis.
Yeah, it's a nice light. It's a nice light airplane. It's only 45 max load.
That's Andreas.
Congrats.
Andres?
Congrats,
Thank you.
Andreas.
Congrats, Andreas.
Very well made this task.
That's Denny.
That's Danny.
Congrats, Jenny.
Guys, Danny?
Congrats.
The 21-meter boys are up there in front.
Yeah.
That's Tim.
Thank you.
Congrats, Tim.
Congrats, Tim.
Congrats. Here's a strong spot.
What's that?
That's Rich.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats, Rich.
Congrats.
That's Garrett. Bruce.
Congrats, Bruce.
Congrats,
Guys,
guys.
good. And Bruce?
Thanks.
Gratuliere.
Dankeschön.
Congrats.
Jo.
Well, no V&E final today.
No.
So there is a bit of a ridge at the end there to get over.
Yeah.
Yeah, this scares me a little bit.
I think just go to the lake and follow the ridge south.
You mean the ridge in front of the lake or after, on the east side of the lake or the west side?
East, west side of the lake.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's blowing from the easterly. I didn't have my wind directions on that piece of map. Okay.
I hear you, Brooke.
I see you.
That's Mark.
That's Mark.
Yeah, no, I see
Thanks.
you.
Congrats.
Congrats.
This has been a very engaging task. Like, I've had to just be mentally focused the whole time.
Yep. But I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love it. This reminds me of a lot of tasks in Condor 2 that we just don't see anymore, where you have to really pay attention to where the energy lines might be. When I was learning to fly radio control gliders, I remember a guy telling me, like, imagine the river of air flowing around, and as it has to flow over or around different obstacles, just imagine what the air has to do. And so I always think about that, and in a task like this, it matches pretty well. In many Condor 3 tasks, it does not.
Yeah. Wow, beautiful lake. Beautiful color. It's like a blue-green. And in real it's like that. And this ridge has lift.
Good info.
Very strong. So maybe you could push a little bit. Beautiful.
$570 meters for the path
Yep.
to the lake.
Yep.
That low spot over on the right, I rounded it up to 600 to get through there. Probably not wise.
Beautiful.
I think there's a chance I could have followed the blue line. But not to be. I think one thing about this task, it's not just, well designed and all that with some nuance. It's also a lot different than what we've been doing. He thought up and did something different for us to do, for us to fly.
Yeah.
Give him a lot of credit.
Yeah, he actually made a ridge task work without doing anything crazy.
Yeah.
Kudos.
But not
starting early enough that there were no thermals.
Right. And it wasn't bombastic.
Yeah, right. You couldn't just zip along. You actually did have to think about your energy.
Good job, Pierre.
Yeah, great task. Now we want to have it every day like so. And it's a little bit tricky.
Not so
Congrats,
much.
Andreas.
Thank you.
Congrats, Andreas.
Congrats.
Don't go too low.
Congrats.
Congrats, Tim.
Congrats, Tim.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats, Denny.
Thanks.
Congrats, Denny.
Nice. Congrats.
Yeah, congrats. Yeah, the JS1 was a better choice.
Yeah, let's see when the fast 15s arrive.
Yeah, sure, but from the gliding it was much relaxed,
Yeah.
more relaxed than.
Congrats, Rick.
Congrats.
That's Rich.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank
Wow,
you.
nice.
Well, there's the JS-15s coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hate the water on the LX. It just covers everything up, it seems like. It's tough to see things over the water on the screen. I don't know which line's which.
You don't have a compass with the direction.
That was a good task.
That's
Yeah,
great.
it's nice to have something different.
A welcome task, yeah.
Congrats, Bruce.
Nice, Garrett.
Wow,
Congrats,
good.
Garrett.
Congrats.
Way to go, Garrett.
Yeah, and Bruce, huh? Also third place.
Really well done, Garrett.
Yeah, I'm wondering. Yeah, that's the end.
I kind of got conservative a bit there. I think I don't know if I needed it or not. After I figured out on my computer was screwed up, I pulled back and went real slow for a while.
A task wasn't started on your PDA.
Well, here comes the first LS3.
May.
Dennis, yep.
Yep.
I may have the LSA. He didn't do too bad, really.
How's Dennis?
Congrats, Dennis.
Yep. Congrats, Dennis.
Oh, wow, Dennis.
Congrats.
Yeah, congrats.
Very nice.
Amazing.
Very nice, yeah. Task like this is so interesting about the different glider now, when you have so weak conditions and you have to fly gentle.
Yeah, and the wing loading choice was pretty solid too. Higher or lower wing
Yep.
loading might have made it a lot more clear.
Yep. Very nice task. And also very good flying. Not much pilot or outlanded at the moment. Just 3 or 4.
Oh, Nico. Yeah, he got me. Huh. I wonder what the optimum plane choice was. I think it was either the JS315 or like the LS3, something like that.
It's a huge mix if you look at the leaderboard. It's not clear what the best
Yeah.
plane was.
And also JS3 with the same performance like the 80 meter, yeah.
F1 dropped out.
I think we can say the longer wings weren't as necessary as we thought they would be.
Simply because the ridges worked.
Yeah. Yeah, the ridges worked a lot better than I think we all thought pre-flight.
Yeah, I don't think the long wings were the ticket today.
Handicap hurt him.
Yeah. The 15s, the JS3, Venice 15 to the LS4, I mean, that looks like the range.
And the handicap on the Jazz 121 is ridiculous anyway. Oh, it's high.
Yeah. Maybe the 18 meter would have been better. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
did think about the 18, but the 15 goes so well, I thought I'd try it with the 15.
The 18 is a good performer. I've compared it before to the other 18s.
I'm curious what the ASW 20 would have been. Nobody flew it, right?
That's Mark.
That's
Smart.
ASW 20. Okay.
Yeah, because you could put water in it this time. I mean, usually if we're flying that club class, you have to fly it dry. I don't know.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
the handicap doesn't work in its favour, unfortunately.
No,
It's got
I think the LS4 is better.
Well, I think having the flaps on the LS3 helped today. Plus, the LS3's handicap is based on 45 kilograms and the LS4 is based on 50, so its performance is actually a little lesser.
That's interesting.
That's why I picked the 3.
That's a really good question, really. I mean, how do they pick the handicap at what wing loading?
Well, Condor's just fixed at the full up weight.
Okay. It shows the full up. Okay.
Is this a case where Condor Club is going to show different than what the in-game scoring is?
Possibly.
Probably.
Yeah, Dennis might well get this on Condor Club.
Yeah.
Well, no, I probably will lose the whole thing.
I can't remember what the handicap of the Jazz 315 is. It 116.
Yeah, 116 to 107, 104 on the LS4.
Oops, sorry guys, thought my brakes would work.
Hi, Mark. Nice for you to drop in.
Somehow I survived that.
I mean, I put my brakes on and it just didn't slow me down at all. Maybe I gotta check the mapping of it or something.
Thanks, you didn't kill me.
My brakes seemed a little bit weak too, and then they started to take some hold after a little bit.
I'm impressed this thing can balance the way it's balancing with absolutely no wings.
I always dump to negative flat as soon as the wheel touches so that the wheel brake should work better. Whether it makes any difference or not, I don't know.
Well, you don't want to be floating around. When you get near the ground, you want the thing planted. I go all the way up to as high as the flap will go to a, cruise flap, as far as it'll go, to get the damn thing down. No floating. It'll do a 360 on you or 180 on you real quick.
Also Holger ziemlich lange am Ridge bleiben, ne? Und dann abbiegen, Zielgerade.
Ja, 9 Kilometer und ich habe 320 Meter.
Oh, das ist gut.
Oh, ich musste mich aber irgendwie hierher quälen.
Ja, war heute
Sehe dich, ja.
ein taktischer Flug, so Flugzeug kennenlernen, die Luft lesen können. Ja, war interessant.
Ja. Ja, keine Wolken.
Ich sehe, du bist high.
Ja.
HI. High. So
Genau.
you are safe.
Ja, Holger hat ja noch über 700 Meter da.
Yeah. Will work.
I won't be able to fly again with you guys till Wednesday, but I always hate missing Tuesdays.
Yeah, I'm going to my son's on Wednesday, so I won't see you till Thursday, Bruce.
Okay.
And tomorrow I have also no time. I'm on the other side of Switzerland to visit the factory. One way is more than 3 hours travel, and then in the evening 3 hours later back to my home.
That's a long day.
Yeah.
I'll fly it early, and then I'll have it posted when you guys upload, probably, with any luck.
It's interesting. Small country like Switzerland. You travel 3 hours, and then you have to speak French, not German.
Links abbiegen, Holger, das ist der kürzeste Weg zum Ziel.
Yeah, in the United States, a 3-hour drive
What's that?
sometimes won't get you out of your state.
Links abbiegen, ein bisschen näher am Ziel, nicht
Ja.
Flugplatz als Ziel nehmen. Muss immer den kürzesten Weg zum Kuchending machen.
Ja.
Das zeigt jetzt teilweise einigen Strich.
Ja, das sind immer diese Feinheiten, die kriege ich noch nicht so.
Ja, deswegen sage ich ja, ist ja kein Ding.
Ja.
Gratuliere.
Gratuliere, Holger.
Congrats, Holger.
Danke.
Congrats.
Congrats.
All right, congrats all. I'm out of here, gentlemen. It was a lovely flight. We'll see you all next time. Cheers.
Okidoki.
Hi.
See you, Mark.
Bye, Mark. See ya.
It looks like if I drove to New York from where I live, it'd be 44 hours. We have a good interstate highway system.
Yep.
And everybody's speaking English.
Have you also other dialects? Not in the same state, but in different states you have different dialects.
Well, it's an accent.
Accent.
More accent,
All
okay.
the words are still there.
You know, that like accent would be south, you know.
Okay. So in Switzerland you have probably another accent in each valley.
Well, in Italian there in the south.
Well, you know, in cities, you know, like the Bronx or Chicago, you know, there's certain areas there's a little bit of just an accent. And then you get up like into Minnesota, getting, you know, into the Canadian area, and it sounds a bit different sometimes. It's really subtle, except for the South.
Okay.
Well, I guess there are places, a little bit different.
We don't
Like
have
in
any
Massachusetts.
accents in Canada. We just speak Canadian.
Yeah, you don't really have that, you know, a boat kind of thing going on like you get in Minnesota.
But I always like this. I always like this in the service of military. You have always when you do military in Switzerland, all second year you have 3 weeks of training, and you have dialects from all the country. It's always interesting to watch to the guys or to listen to the guys.
I know in Massachusetts, I worked for a company that was based in Massachusetts. I was working in Colorado Springs, and for data, they called it Dater. They were really funny.
Colorado Springs is a village, or?
Colorado Springs, yeah, it's south of Denver. I don't know, 45 minutes.
I heard a few times, but not familiar what it is. It's a city, not a region.
It's a city. The Air Force Academy is there. I lived right along the mountains at about 6,200 feet, just down from the Air Force Academy. The flyboys would rattle my windows all the time to go, because they wanted to blow the windows out in the academy when they came home, show off.
And the region is Colorado.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ja, das war's. Dann bis morgen oder irgendwann.
Jo, Holger. Tschüss.
Tschüss.
Danke dir. Tschüss.
Tschüss, Holger.
Bye bye.
Bis später. Yeah,
USA's. Sorry?
I actually heard a lot of Canadians pronounce about.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, yes.
Very, very common. And it's in Minnesota, too. Northern.
What is about and about is about.
Disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, Colorado Springs is 500,000 people, and Denver's under 1 million, so it's not that much smaller. I guess Denver proper.
Yeah, I left in 93.
USA is definitely on the bucket list, but I don't know when. I want to see this once in my life.
Oh, I personally don't know that it's any really great. I don't know. It's okay, I guess.
I give up, guys.
I think there's a lot nicer places.
Bye, Gert.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, Gert. See you.
Take
Have a
care.
nice evening.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. You too.
Take care, mate, and good luck at Yahtzee.
Yeah, good luck. I think I'd go to
From your channel.
somewhere up in the mountains, or if you wanted to do the Front Range, I'd do like Boulder and Loveland and Fort Collins, those kind of places that are north of Denver.
Yep.
I lived
There's so
in
much
Boulder,
stuff
too.
that you could do also with ski in Canada, skiing, and yeah.
Well, you can ski right, you ski right there outside of Denver. I mean, even in Boulder, I lived in Boulder, and 45 minutes from my house, I could ski.
I had a funny idea about traveling to USA and just watch the cliche things like dragster racing, all the kind of stuff which we don't have in this huge thing like you have in USA. So the typically sport like baseball or football, just want to see it once.
Yeah, it's interesting to hear you say, what the cliche things are. That's very interesting. I guess drag racing, I guess I could see.
Yeah, and also shooting range. I'm also a tournament shooter, but in Switzerland you have only static shooting with one shot and precise, and not like dynamic shooting like you have in USA. But yeah, to watch it once and see it once and yeah, see what the other guys doing.
Interesting. Okay.
We all thought this task was going to take forever, and we were all well under an hour. It's not even 11 o'clock Mountain Time yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just about to turn 11.
Just waiting for the thermals.
It's a very well done task, I must say.
I think we'd still be waiting.
Yep. I really think you need to be 12 o'clock. Well, I'm going to miss you guys tomorrow, but I'll catch you Wednesday, hopefully.
Yeah, me maybe also.
See you, Bruce. I'm off as well. See y'all later.
Yeah, see you.
See you, Bruce.
Thanks.
And Denny. And Denny said,
Take care, man.
see you on see you tomorrow or
Disconnected
Thursday.
from your channel.
Yeah.
User disconnected from your channel. Disconnected.